Hi. So, if you're seeing this video, just know that there was a lot of trials and tribulations to get to this point. Uh, I was gonna make a video deep diving on supermarkets and how we got to the modern American warehouse style supermarket. Um, but there was so many problems with said video that I just ended up scrapping it. It literally took me like over a week to get all this stuff ready and everything that happened. However, it just didn't turn out in a way that was usable for me. And then when I finally got it to a point that I finally liked, it just recorded without sound. So, scrapping that idea. Maybe we'll return to it, but probably not. So, anyways, uh, in other news, I thought, why not talk about something that doesn't really matter on the internet? So today we're here and we're going to talk about the So Angie 7 situation that is happening on TikTok right now, where she used a mandolin wrong and was in danger of possibly losing her finger. Spoiler alert, she is fine. Her finger will be okay. But yeah.
I'm making this video because my doctor just informed me that I might lose nerve in my pinky and I may not ever feel it again. Or worse, I can lose it. I just left the urgent care and I went there because about 2 weeks ago I wanted to do the Logan cucumber video and I wanted to make that cucumber salad that he has been posting everywhere all on his social media. So I went and got all of the products that I needed, the cutting device, the handheld cutting device, all of the items. The only thing I did not get was a glove, which now I'm regretting so poorly. But I will say that the reason why I'm making this video is because using that cutting device, people need to stop using that product. That product should be discontinued. I'm going to put it right here, but it has literally caused me life-changing problems, right? About 2 weeks ago, I came home after getting all the products, and then I started making the cucumber salad. I don't know if I'm an idiot, maybe I am an idiot, I'm sure you guys will tell me this, but I came home and I started making the cucumbers and they were literally, the device worked perfectly well, and as I'm making it, I guess my hand slipped and I completely took off the entire side of my pinky. I went there and they said they could not stitch it because it was so badly wounded that there was nothing that they could actually stitch together because the skin was completely gone. So they gave me glue, sent me home, and I was supposed to wait for it to heal. So during the healing process, I ended up having a puncture. I didn't realize that then, but when I followed my doctor said that I had a puncture, and my doctor was basically like, you have an infection, and it's hit a nerve, so now we have to put you on medication, and I had an infection cream. So basically I went home, I started using the product, and then yesterday, and randomly in the middle of the evening, I started to have sharp, extreme pains going up my entire arm to where it felt like it was lightning going up my arm. And then eventually, once that stopped, I completely lost feeling in my hand, all the way from my pinky to my ring finger, and then it went all the way up to my shoulder. And at that point, I was like, something's not right. Obviously, this is an infection, but something's not right. So I just left the urgent care because I just felt like going back to the emergency room. They were not very helpful. They just glued it up and sent me on my way, which is rightfully so because it's an emergency room. So I just went to the urgent care, did an x-ray, and that's when he informed me that I had really punctured my my pinky, and I actually not only infected, he said the inside of my finger was infected, and I also infected my bone. So I don't know how it got into my bone. I don't even understand the whole medical issues or whatever, but it has caused me to lose feeling in my finger. So he has recommended a hand doctor for me to go to, and I'm supposed to be hearing back from the next week. But this is so life-changing for me. Like, I am literally left-handed. I use my hand for everything, and the fact that this all is going on, thousands of dollars in medical bills, is going on for simply using a cucumber cutting device. So you don't really know how much you need your pinky until you are in a position where your pinky stops working. So that's where I'm at now. Anyways, be safe.
Okay. Let me reword this. 1. It's a mandolin. Everyone in the comments has let her know. I'm sure that at this point, which we'll get to, she's made 9 videos on this, and in every video she calls it a cutting device. At this point, I'm pretty sure she's just trolling with that. I don't really think, like, I get it. It's a big deal. You cut your finger, you might lose it, or at least in this point, she might have lost it. That's where her mind was at. However, as people in the comments are saying, there are safety precautions. They are, like, a mandolin is a very dangerous cutting device. It has an exposed blade, and they come with guards for a reason, because this is very common. People just do slice their hands open, often with them. However, when it comes to using a bladed product, you should try your absolute hardest to be safe about it, for the reason of not cutting your fingers open. And now, I don't want to say that she's, like, dumb or anything, because she isn't. We all make mistakes. However, people are pointing out in the comments that she shouldn't say that they should be discontinued just because of her user error, which is true. There is reasons that they sell gloves and guards. But I also think that, 1, this is on TikTok, it needs to gain attention for it to go anywhere. So I think saying something like that that'll get people mad is something. And then also in a later video,
I'm sitting in my car waiting on my psychiatrist appointment because you guys have drove me to the mental facility. I'm totally kidding. I do go to therapy. I go see a psychiatrist. because mental health is important. So I just want to get on here and say, you can make the fun videos, but we don't need to call me the N-word. We don't need to call me slurs. We don't need to wish death upon me. We don't need to wish diseases upon me. You can call me whatever you want to call me, but let's refrain from those words. Because unfortunately, I cannot come back and comment back because TikTok will not allow me to say what I really want to say. So I have to keep it cute and be respectful. So I'm just asking you guys to keep it cute and be respectful. You know, there's a way of telling me how you feel. I understand you're frustrated with me, but let's lighten up on the black jokes. Let's lighten up on the ugly jokes. You know, especially the ones that are calling me that. You know, because you have no room. Anyways, I'm glad everybody's finding humor in my trauma. So yeah, pinky update.
In this video, she's saying that people are calling her names. They are calling her racially motivated names, and that is incredibly unnecessary. It was a TikTok. Overall, it was a TikTok. Her finger is fine, but I'm not saying, like, I feel bad. I feel bad that she cut herself. It's not cool to hurt yourself. But also, after the amount of videos that Shelly made, which is roughly 8 or 9, and then in a few of them she just mentions it, and it's not really the main point of the video. There's like a point where it's like, are you doing this for attention? And like, yeah, it's TikTok. This is YouTube. I'm doing this for attention. Give me attention. However, I think in the beginning, as you saw on the first video, the way that she labeled it as Logan's cutting device, a lot of people were irritated about because it wasn't Logan. The mandolin has been out since. Honestly, let's find out. Let's find out when the mandolin. When was the mandolin? I spelled it wrong. Mandolin invented. Okay, so a mandolin slicer was first created in the late 18th century, and some say in the early 18th century, but it's been around for like 300 years at least. We should know by now. And then later she blames it on being Caribbean, which I can't speak on, but part of me feels like that does not matter in this situation, that you cannot read an instruction pamphlet. But overall, like, literally, it doesn't really concern me that much. I just wanted to talk about it because I don't really have anyone else to talk about this stuff with. I do think that it's weird to overall say that it should be banned for being dangerous. Knives are dangerous and they're not banned. There's a lot of things that are dangerous that aren't banned, but I'm not going to get into that conversation. Overall, I think it was one user error. It's a mandolin. You could have been more careful. You weren't. That's fine. Your pinky is fine. It just needs time to heal. Secondly, I do also think that people should not have been that mean to you. So on their behalf, I'm so sorry for the name calling. I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to talk about it, because I think it's an interesting thing that is happening on TikTok, especially because people are so mean about it. It happened. And maybe that's just like me, like, I don't care about a lot of things. I'm chronically depressed and therefore I don't care about anything, really. But yeah, I do also think that now it is a running joke on her channel, which is fine. She made a Nara Smith video.
I'm fighting for my life all day in the comments, and I got hungry, so I decided to make me something to eat. The trolls told me to stop using the slicer device, to only use a knife. So I stopped using the slicer device and only use a knife. I want to take this time to dedicate this video to a few people. My pinky, Logan, for putting your name in my tag. Even though I said in countless videos, it's not his fault, it's mine. Angry chest in my comments. Sincerely apologize. I'm gonna make you a bowl of cucumbers. Will that suffice? Anyways, I cut the cucumbers up, and I like to add a double egg. I suffer from PTSD using a mandolin, so I have to use my right hand for everything because I'm left-handed. It's a struggle, but I've managed to.
I do think that the comments are getting to her. I don't know how big of a creator she was before this incident.
No response is the best response.
I'm trying to sit here mute as I'm attempting to.
Yeah, I mean, she's on her older content, she's getting a good amount of views. On her newer mandolin videos, she's getting a lot more views, so I can see why the hate and name calling is getting to her so much. I don't think I would be able to handle that much, especially out of nowhere, just for hurting myself. But yeah, this is it. I guess, don't use a mandolin if you don't have a safety precaution, and don't make fun of people for doing anything. Well, maybe some things. Don't be a creep. But yeah, I thought I had a lot more to say about this situation, but I guess I don't. Don't blame Logan. And I don't think she is at this point, honestly, either. Like, a lot of people in the comments are saying, oh, you're blaming Logan, you're blaming Logan. She explained pretty clearly in, like, at least 3 videos that
Again, this is the number one thing that I said, you know, and that is why I use Logan's name. I use Logan's name because I actually followed his video through and through. Yes, I know that there was an item, a handheld item attached to it, but what did I do? I got influenced. I copied him, and yes, that was my fault. I probably should have never used the device the way he was using it. But did I think it looked easy? Yes. Am I human? Yes. Do people make this mistake? Yes, 1,000%. Because I went to the doctor's office and the doctor informed me that so many people have used this device the same way. You're not the only one. Matter of fact, the doctor did. So what I'm saying is not blaming Logan. I'm not blaming Logan. I'm using Logan because literally it's been a uppour of people having injuries after watching that video because of the way he is using the device.
she doesn't blame Logan. She just, that's how she is explaining it so that more people know what she's talking about. Because in her mind, she didn't know what a mandolin was. So, Logan uses one for his cucumber salad videos, and if you want to see a cucumber salad video, I'll put one in, I'll find one.
Sometimes you need to eat an entire cucumber. Let me show you the best way to do it. Start by slicing your entire cucumber and be mindful of the mandolin. I'm making the salmon cream cheese one, a bunch of whipped cream cheese, a bunch of smoked salmon, and then some red onion, a little bit of ranch, some capers, some lemon juice, so dry, a bunch of everything bagel seasoning, and some MSG, obviously. I haven't had this in a few days, you guys. I'm so excited. Make sure you shake it super well. That was a workout. Let's see. Oh my god, that looks so good. Oh my god, that looks so good. Damn.
She was influenced by him, which she says, to use it, to copy his cucumber salad recipes. She hurt herself, and now she's getting called names. I feel like the trajectory doesn't match. Like, I don't know. The internet is crazy. Anyways, I guess that's really all I have to say on this. This is gonna be a pretty short video, but it's gonna be up, so that's cool. Yeah, that's it. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you did, if you wanted to hear a more hot take, I don't know why she couldn't use a knife, but I can see the appeal of a mandolin. They're fun, they're sharp, they do things fast. I also have a mandolin, and I never use it because it's scary, because I also have flesh hands. I actually also cut my finger open recently. You can't see it because my camera's bad, but I did that with a knife, so should we ban knives? I don't know. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I can only imagine what she is feeling. She was bandaged up. I had a band-aid on, but it got wet when I was in the shower, so I didn't replace it. So, anyways, yeah, thank you for watching. If you want to hear me talk about, or ramble about, honestly, something else, let me know. I was thinking about making that Onision video that I, like, hinted at in a couple videos ago. I don't know. I've recorded so many videos that have failed. But I feel like I'm not qualified, which is weird because I did grow up, like, I was an Onision stan, which is really, really sad to say. But I was. I'm gonna start editing this, so hopefully that it can go up by Monday. I'm gonna leave that part in, so no matter when it goes up, we'll see if I was right or not. But yeah, hopefully this video turns out okay, at least. I'm not promising it'll be great, but it will be up. And that is all for today, folks. Like, comment, share. I don't like, comment, subscribe. Turn on notifications, I guess. I don't know. I don't post enough for you to do that. Anyways, that's it. Bye. This is gonna be a mess to edit.